Hey everybody, this is me again, and you'll be hearing me that I'm mixing the cards, and this is for the week from the 4th to the 10th. I'd like you to, first of all, see I'm using the Magic Tarot. That's one thing. Then I'm using a form of La Vera Sibila. It's a different kind of deck. And then I will also either or be using the Lenormand cards, this type of deck. This specifically is quite used very little because you can't see it on camera, but I love it just the same. And of course, my runes. So let me start pausing from one to the other and put in timestamps and the whole business. So I hope everybody's doing well this weekend, and this is for the 4th, again, 4th to the 10th, and I guess it's the 10th. I'm sure it's the 10th. One thing is I'd always tell everyone to look at your moon, sun, and rising sign, or any sign that is prominent in your chart. So let's start with Aries. I'll show you the cards. Okay, so Aries, what do I have for you? What do I have for you here? Really interesting cards here. Oh, I love this deck. This deck is just absolutely superb. What do I have here? First thing, I've got this great Wheel of Fortune. All right, the Wheel of Fortune. On either side of that, I have the Page of Wands, which is just a real, it's such a cute card, Page of Wands. Then I have the Tower on the other side of that. So those are two major arcana right there. Then across the center, I've got the 10 of Swords, and we know that that's the end of drudgery. So that's fine. And then we have the 5 of Cups as a focus in the middle. Over to the right, we have the 6 of Wands, which we adore because it's always a measure of success. Then we have the 6 of Cups. We shall see what that means. And the 8 of Wands, again, these love, shooting wands of love. And the last is the Hanged Man. Now I have 1, 2, 3 major arcana, incoming and outgoing cards. Let me take let me take the Vera Sibila here to highlight what I'm looking at, because, you know, usually this 5 of Cups is not a card that troubles me really as a focus, because the rest does explain it. But I do want to see, nonetheless, this center line. Why is there, first of all, the Tower next to the page? The Tower. Oh, yeah. Well, what does it involve? Look, I've got this sadness. I have earnings and indecision. And okay, it does look like you have, Aries, a lot of things on your plate. We won't, shy away from saying that. And, it seems like, I'll be damned if I do, I'll be damned if I don't. Spending more time doing this, spending more time doing that. One thing that they're not telling me, and I'm going to you'll see me going back and forth in this way. They're not telling me is exactly, because I would guess, there are too many cards to call it for the reading here. There is this sadness, but I can't say that it is due to anything of an emotional nature. All right, what do I have here? And, every time this Tower comes out, we sort of worry, but this is the Sun of the Lenormands. Then I've got the Man and Love. Now, all right, so let's say the Aries, is it or isn't it a moment when you're thinking, okay, where is that person? Why isn't that person here? Why isn't that person here? But I do have the 6 of Cups. Look at the way this card tells you. Usually the 6 of Cards is a card that tells you there's a return. there are tears here that are going in the cups. I'm going to take more Sibylla on that. Yeah, and what do they add to it? We've got this engagement, intrigue, and a lawyer, a man of letters, a professional. All right, so there is something going on with the person who meets your eyes, in the sense they're a good match for you. But that happens when you least expect it. And it doesn't happen this week, Aries, not by any stretch of the imagination, because we've got here the Hanged Man, and the Hanged Man is telling us, well, there's the sun, there is the moon, the sun, the moon, and the key. And in the Norman speak, it tells you that if you can consider this relationship, that return, that person in a different light, then you are cooking with gas, the Six of Wands. You will be successful with that person, but you have to truly, truly turn it around. You really have to turn it around, and you really have to look at it in a different perspective. So are we or are we not going to be able to look at that in a different way? Now, I've got wounds, which are antler teeth. It is the beginning. It's right over. You have to see, Aries, that it's as if it were a beginning. You are not going anywhere, in the sense that you're still on your track. You're still going forward in your life, your individual life. But you're holding on for all, you're holding on and trying to control that uncontrollable nature of emotions. You can't, but you try to. There is no safety net for you this week, Aries. You have to really go with the flow. And again, you have the promise of a relationship, but it is not here yet. It is not here yet. It is not here yet. Last rune is the nameless, faceless rune. It's telling me you are not meant to know. It's telling me that, yes, this is going to happen, but we don't know when. All right. So hang out, be patient. I know, Aries, I know it's not possible to be patient. Hang in. I'll be back. So Taurus, now it's time for your reading, Taurus. What am I seeing for you? You have a little bit of pain here, a little bit of pain here. You're thinking, boy, I would like to have some time off. I really would love to have some time off. I just hope it's not going to be into a big pain. It's not going to, come out as being a big pain, literally and figuratively. So let's see what the Magic Tarot has to say to you this week. Oh, we've got the Lovers. We've got the Lovers. We've got the Five of Pentacles. Lovers, Five of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. Across the center, Five of Swords. Oh, geez. We've got the Star in the center. Thank God. The Magician. Hurrah. Then we got the Judgment card. The Queen of Coins. This is you, whether male or female. The last is the Chariot. These are excellent cards, Taurus. First of all, you are in a bond, all right? Let's say that you're in a bond, whether it's a business bond, whether it is a partnership, whether it is simply a partner in crime. You are together. You feel you have that sense of security, and it does help you very, very much. You've come a long way in this sense. There is also this Knight of Cups that I really like. I like the Knight of Cups as a corollary, mirroring the Five of Pentacles. Why? Because the Knight of Cups shakes it up. The Knight of Cups shakes something to do with money. All right, so let's say that you are feeling under the weather and you are not being able to work. And you are a person who, if you don't work, you don't get paid. It's not a government job. Let's say that you're a freelancer and not a freeloader. You're a person who loves to work. And so this is a period where you may not be getting as much as you want. But look, the Knight is there. The Knight of Cups is bringing something to you. I don't know if you could hear the dogs outside. They're barking up a storm. There are probably wild boar in the area here. I'm in a little bit of a high countryside here in Tuscany this weekend. Now we've got this Five of Swords, though, the Five of Swords and the Magician. Again, when they're mirroring such beautiful cards, this is really tempered, Taurus. We have sighing, relief, envy, and rupture. You know when you have all of the information and you know when it's time to pick up and go. You are the one. If you will be leaving someone, it will be your move. It will be your decision. What I also like here is many of you may be having a legal issue with a former companion, separation or a divorce coming this week, or a sentence being in relation to, a ruling in relation to that coming in this week. Your queen here, look at this. When I said this is you, it's the queen of coins. Look at her with the beard. This is such a cute deck. Then we have this lovely Chariot. I'm going to take over these fives, these two fives, especially the Five of Coins, which is always a card that we dread in terms of our finances. Let's take a look at that. You're very lucky, though, I have to say, Taurus, because whether you like it or not, what do we have here? We've got the man, we've got the woman together, and look at that. The man and the woman plus the Lovers is the first card in, and then we have the Book. Now, this is communication any way you want to put it. Some things are being hidden. Some things are being hidden, but they come to you with this Knight of Cups this week. Let me take the runes. The runes. Diag, let me say, Diag, Gifu. There is a person who is going to be helping you move along this week that it seems to never pass for you. A person is going to give you their aid and they're going to be able to push you forward and you won't feel the dread. Rido here is also mirroring the Chariot, and that's a moving rune. Whether you like it or not, whether you feel it or not, if you're under the weather and you're standing still, you're stuck, you're in bed, you're whatever, there is movement because behind the scenes things are happening for you. There is also a delay that is out of your hands, but it has nothing to do with what you're thinking of. This is something that should have come to you by now. A payment, could be news, anything, but it will be pushed into the future. Otala, Markstave, things that money can buy, your vision, you have this goal, you have an image that you want to create. You want to get a house, you want to create the house for your family, you want to have something that will speak to you in terms of your love language, Taurus. I have keynotes open, and keynotes really is opening up. It's an opening up. Now, as I said before, I said to you that there was a difficulty in a protection for you. Don't worry, this week we have Awats, and Awats is a protective rune. With keynotes is fine. And all in all, especially towards the end of the month, we have Wunyo here that is going to really bring in that joy, really bring in that happiness, really bring in a feeling of, the week is over. Good luck. I'll be back, Taurus. I'll be back. I will be back. Gemini, it's your turn. It's your reading for the 4th to the 10th of October. Gemini, your reading. Let's see what is in store for Gemini, 4th to the 10th of October. Let's see what's in store for you. Here we go. Five of Coins. This will not just stay behind. It keeps coming out. The Five of Coins, we've got this Temperance, the Two of Swords. Across the middle, we've got the Nine of Cups. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Six of Cups is the focus. The Lover's card. We've got the Magician again. We've got the Chariot again, and we have the King of Swords, Gemini, and that is you, female or male. Look, I'm seeing you coming out of a difficult economic period. Fine. It's going to take time, and it's going to take a lot of arguing as well. There's going to be arguments that will seem, sometimes the days seem so long because, you know, you just you really have to get everything out of you. And it looks like to me that you have a week that is, Gemini, that is sort of, how can I put it? Sort of argumentative. That's one, argumentative. But there is this makeup here, this Lover's card, the Six of Cups. We've got the Nine of Cups. It's as if you will do anything in your own power, and mirroring the Magician in your power. And that's a big word with the Magician, where you rectify the difficulties with a person, whether it's a business partner or a romantic partner. And I see the coming together again. What I like most of all of this reading, apart from that Five of Pentacles at the top, is this lovely Chariot at the bottom, the Nine of Cups, beautiful, and the Magician, which all augur so well. I'm going to take a look, though, at, we do have the Temperance card, and it does tell you that it's going to take time, more than just this week, Gemini, for you to make amends, but amends you will make. Let me take a look at this Two of Swords. The Two of Swords it yields success in business. It does yield the lightness of being, and it also yields a gift, bringing a gift. The gift is anything that you have that is a language of love for you. Now, Gemini, what I'd like to look at is this Magician and what you have to do this week. Be careful, prudence. There's going to be pain, and the loved one, your loved one is going to be, there's going to be different shades of gray: angry, sad, aggrieved, unhappy, because of something that's going on. It has to do with money. It has to do probably with the loss of money. I'm going to take the runes on this to take a look to see what they have to say. Yeah, they're flying all over. They're flying all over. Okay, so Wunyo. Well, the best rune that I could think of, Wunyo, is in the cards, let's say. I do have Otala, which is Merkstave, and that again highlights the fact, Gemini, that there is no material wealth there. There is a material lack. There's something that is missing this week. Thurisats is Merkstave, and it talks about not healing, but even, it's as if somebody takes the knife, puts it in your wound, and turns it around a little bit this week, that you feel that it's going from bad to worse. But we have this protection of Awats here. And we also have we have Manats. Manats is head to head with a person that is initially sad, but you work it out together. Really, Gemini, I do think that it's going to be a challenging week, but we will make it to the end. Namaste. Until we read together again. Bye-bye. Cancer, what is in store for you for the week of the 4th to the 10th? Cancer. Crazy here this week. Crazy head. Very stable. I'm grounded. That's me this week. It's me this week. Let's look what's in store for you. Let's look. All right, Cancer. The Lover's card. The Lover's card is being very generous as the Magician. The Four of Coins. So Lovers, Magician, the Four of Coins. We have the Five of Wands. We've got the Hermit as a focus here, the Nine of Wands as well. Six of Wands. The World card and the Four of Wands. Really, really interesting. And if we look at it, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 major arcana out of 9 cards. 3, 6, 9. Yeah. Look, Cancer, this week you are with a person that you care for very much, and it's working out very, very well. There's the Four of Pentacles here, and it looks like you would really like to grab onto that and hold it, have time freeze. And it's not going to work that way, but your Magician is willing it, and it is going to work out well. Sorry for the dogs outside. I can't keep them quiet. But what I'm looking at is this is going to be a week that is worth its weight in gold, because it allows you to resurge from your ashes and understand that even just that being close, even if not as you would like, but that a proximity has a good effect on you. There is this Five of Wands that I'm going to take a look at, and it's also mirroring the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands is always such a, let me see if I could shut the window just a moment. And what is interesting is that they are very heavy cards, both of them, the Five. And the Five is more of a playful card. But going through the Hermit, when you really think of it, when you are again alone, because the week is not over, when that person is no longer there, you do feel the weight of all your bones. Let me look at this 9, as a matter of fact. All right, there is this. It's interesting the way the cards always talk. There's difficulty in the home, but it brings to success, because again, you really do value that time that the two of you were in close proximity, even if, but then there is travel with the world, and the Six of Wands does it nonetheless bring happiness to you. And it does smell family. It doesn't only smell family, it spells family with this Four of Wands. I'm going to look at this Four of Wands here. Yeah, and it's as if you both have come together because you needed to talk about some kind of business or some kind of investment or some kind of inheritance. And that worked out well in business terms, purely business terms. And it is because you have such a good relationship, whether you are still a couple or not, and you do still harbor strong affection for that person. Let's take Wands and see what they have. Okay. All right. So we've got here Bjork Berkana, and it looks like this spells the beginning of a new phase for you in relation to how you relate to that person. It does spell a new phase, because even though there is a possibility that you do communicate mostly at a distance, what you do feel is that the proximity has helped you, and you feel that it's giving you impetus, so you too will go back again, socializing, going dancing, knowing that that person does the same, and you need to have some kind of social exchange because it makes you happy. It will make you happy. There is a give and take here. There will be the planning of you going out and you moving in a social sphere where Algie says Merkstave here, in a social sphere where you sort of how can I put it? There's no safety net. You're putting yourself on the line. You know, it's as if you're putting yourself out there and you're not staying home in front of your television. You really do want to have a different take on exchanging your social life with someone else. It's a time when you're not interested in purchasing anything. You're not interested in getting anything for a surplus value or stuff like that. No, but it's going to be a difficult week. There are going to be highs and lows. Cancer, there's going to be highs and lows, and the highs and lows are going to deal with yourself as an individual, yourself as a single person, yourself, even if you're married, yourself in relation to that person. Who are you? Are you someone disjointed from that person? And, you know, these existential questions will be coming up this week, Cancer. Until we read together again, have a nice week. Leo, 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 Leo. My friend Leo. My friend Leo. Leo is the name of my tango teacher. Leo, Argentine Leo. What's in store for you? What's in store for you? What's in store for you? Let's see what's in store for you this week. What's in store? Down and let's take a look. What's in store for you this week? What's in store for you this week? The Magician. Can you believe the Magician has come out almost in every single reading, as well as the Lovers? It's amazing. It's amazing. Well, there must be a trend this week. All right, so we have the Magician. We've got the Lovers. We've got the Five of Cups, the Nine of Cups in the same position as another sign. Eight of Cups. We've got the Hierophant, the High Priest. We've got the Six of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Justice card. How good is that? How much? So we have the Hierophant, the Justice, that's 2. Then we've got the Magician, 3, 4 with the Lover's card, Leo. What is going on here? This Eight of Cups in the middle as a focus. I'm going to look at that first. With this lovely Nine of Cups, though, you know, it's mirroring the High Priest. It's as if you have, for those of you who work in anywhere you work, it doesn't matter. But this is a week where you're going to make a jump, a spiritual jump. You're going to say, no, basta for the corporate world. That's enough selling this stuff. That's enough of marketing. That's enough. And you're going to take up a project. You're going to start a project where spirituality seeps into it, a form of coaching, something. Most of you will start doing that, Leo. This week, concocting it. I'm going to look now at that Five of Cups. Yeah, this is it. It's mirroring what I'm saying, because you can no longer, there's difficulty, practically impossibility of staying in that environment. The only thing that's going to give you sollievo, relief, is going to be leaving, but you're not ready to leave. Most of you are not ready to leave. So you're thinking, okay, let me just keep my foot in that door and my foot elsewhere. Then we've got this Eight of Cups, and it's still talking about the work area. And I have this card of generosity, pain, and fortune. Do I? Don't I? Do I leave? Don't I leave? Shall I go? Shall I not go? What is my next step? These are the questions you ask. And this is the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is your road. It's like the yellow brick road in the Wizard of Oz. You've got the Magician at the top. This is a place, karmic justice is coming your way. Karmic justice, if you have to dream, this is the week to do it. We've got the Nine of Cups. Dream big. Leo, dream big. I'm going to take a look at this Nine of Cups and see where the dreams lie. Interesting is this. We've got the ship, we've got the bouquet, and we have the bear. It is about money. It's about security. Your ups and downs this week will be about security, leaving the job, not leaving the job, staying, going. Let's take a look and see what the runes have to say. We have AWATS upside down. It's not, you have to make a decision on your own. It will almost seem, Leo, that you don't feel that gut telling you what to do. There's a cooling down of relationships around you because you're focusing this week solely on the work environment and your future. But we do have, there's a strange combination here, this opposition of AWATS and AWATS, and both of them are protection. One is Merkstave, one is Brightstave, and this means that it's going to be an up and down. Some days you're convinced, other days you're not convinced. The need is the rune that tells you take time, take more time before you decide. And then we have Lagos, that is Brightstave and says, don't you worry about a thing, Leo, because things will be going smoothly. This is female energy, warm female energy, and the emotions are there, but you can handle it because you're feeling like you're trying to sense in which direction to go, and you need to take time and wait and think it out. Namaste, Leo, until we read together again. Virgo, let's see what's in store for you. Earth sign, let's see what's in store for you. Virgo. They just feel so good in my hands. They are just, it's like a game, as if they're telling you, come on, use us. They're calling out all the time. And every time I get near, they start shouting, and then playfully, it's just cute. They're just so cute. The magic tarot. And this is probably why the Magician has been coming out so much. It's the magic tarot after all, right? All right, Virgo, let's hit the table here and see. Whoop. Get these out of the way. Got the 10 of coins, Temperance. We've got the High Priestess, the High Priestess, 7 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the World card, and the Page of Swords, Virgo, you may be involved with a water sign or a fire sign. The water signs are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, or I was going to say the passionate signs. The fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. The thing that I'm interested in here is looking at this 7 of coins right in the middle, because when we have, at the very top 10 of coins, hurrah, hallelujah, we start to sing, right? And we also have this this High Priestess, and she's always hiding things, and that's fine. But she's right over the World card, and it doesn't give me pause in any way. But I do have the 7 of Cups and the this 7 of Pentacles, and that's just too many 7s for me. Let me take a look first at the 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, all right, so here we go, Virgo. We've got difficulties here in terms of a relationship, in terms of a marriage. there is a third party. There's jealousy in any case, even if the third party does not exist. But I'm going to take a Lenormand on that, because I've got this Page of Swords, the heart. Oh, it looks like you do catch wind of a third party, and there is jealousy there. Let me see the Seven of Cups. Virgo, the Seven of Cups. We've got the Moon, Man, and the Serpent. You better bet your bottom dollar. You bet your bottom dollar there's a third party here. There's a third party here, and that's cause for concern. The Temperance together, mirroring the World card, for me, Virgo, it looks like you're going to sit and wait. What goes round comes round, you think to yourself. I will wait until the truth emerges. Until the truth emerges. Towards the end of the week, there will be a lot of discussion. Let me pull the runes to see. Let's cast the runes. There's going to be a lot of discussion because things will be out in the open air, Virgo. All right, we've got Tear. You come out smelling like a rose, though. Really come out smelling with the rose. If you sit and wait, we've got the nameless, faceless rune here called Weird, and it's just like the High Priestess. There's something you cannot know because it has to emerge as a surprise factor, because only then, when you don't expect it, is how you can gauge your reactions. Success is yours. Tear and the Soilo. I mean, you couldn't get better than that this week. Kinas, your intuition is very sharp, but there's something there that you're not seeing. There is something there that you're not seeing. Urus is there, and Urus is telling you, okay, any way you want to cut it, it will work out. So just wait, just sit and wait. And I know for many of us, it is very difficult to do that, Virgo, but I think you have to wait till you have 2020, hindsight is 2020, and then you can make a decision. I hope this works out for you. Bye-bye until we read together again, Virgo. Hey, Libra, we are here. We're here for you for the week of the 4th starting Monday, 4th to the 10th. That's what's in store for Leo. Get Leo out of my mouth. What's in store for Libra? LL. What's in store for Libra for the week of the 4th to the 10th? What's in store for Libra for the week of the 4th to the 10th? Let's take a look. The World. 3 of Cups. 3 of Wands. What a balanced. The Tower, just when I was thinking it was really balanced. Tower. We have the 10 of Cups. Nonetheless, we've got the Queen of Wands. The Ace of Pentacles is my favorite tarot card. The 2 of Swords and the Ace of Swords. I just think this is a hot reading, Libra. This is a hot Libra. Yeah, it is a hot Libra. Look, I do have the Tower, so let's get rid of the Tower. Let's go look at the Tower right away. But this world, there's a big opening here for you. This celebratory 3 of Cups, this 3 of Wands as a firm foundation, leading to that house-like structure of the 4th, where there is solidity in your life. There is this Queen of Wands, and Libra, you may be involved with a male or female. You may be involved with a fire sign, which is Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Lovely, just love this 10 of Cups right in the middle, and the Ace, this whole center line here, and of course the Ace of Coins. Let me take a look here at the Tower first off. All right, so what do we got here? We've got difficulty, but hope, and messages. It's very enigmatic, but let me clarify again with and it's mirroring that Queen. So, you know, I have the feeling that it involves this relationship where there is a cooling down, but then there is, again, there's still communication, and the Two of Swords attest to that. There's a lot of talk. And of course, Leo, that is your game, really. What did the Lenormands say? The Lenormands, usually the Lenormand cards are finicky. They don't like to play with the other oracles like the Sibilla, but this deck is great. This deck just eases in and out of reading all the time. I've got clouds, and that stands to reason. They blow away clouds. We've got the road. We've got the road, and then we have the dog. And they say in Italian, se tanto mi dà tanto. I think that first of all, you are, Libra, very not stuck. You are bonded. That's the word I want. You are bonded to this perhaps fire sign. And the issue here is that there is movement. There's movement with this world card. Many of you may have wanted to go on a trip, and there was a glitch in the system, and you were talking about that. It's something that has been planned for a while, and none, you know, whatever happens, I've got these great aces, and the ace of coins that are just bursting out of the spread with this 10 of cups. There's richness here, Libra. There is wealth, there is strength, and there are arguments, but they're almost as if, I don't want to say, you know, I don't want to underplay any kind of dissatisfaction or argumentative talk, but it's always leading to one result. It's coming back together. Let's take, Libra, these runes, cast the runes, throw the runes. There they are. There they are. Here you go. Okay, yes. First things first, we have this Isa, and that's ice. There is a cooling off with the relationship. Okay, fine. And there really is a cooling off in that relationship because we've got Björk Berkana Merkstave. So it is not taking off. It's stopped there. But we have this Ingvats, and Ingvats is a building block to the future. Let me put it that way, because that is what it is. And we have Weird, the nameless, faceless rune, and it talks about neither party here, nor you nor your companion, understanding what's happening because everything was working out perfectly till 5 seconds ago. Then all of a sudden, boom, it's like a hurricane came, pulled the house up off the ground, and there's disorientation. This is where you have to do a lot of work to get back together again. Find that road, like the Lenormand tells you. The road, find the road back to each other. But, you know, I'm not worried because I've got Wunyo. I've got Wunyo flying around. I've got Wunyo here. And Wunyo tells you that joy is installed. And again, there's a still joy at the end of the week. So, you know, Libra, I just don't think you have anything to worry about at all. This is something that's just going to ruffle up your feathers, Libra. Hang loose. It'll be all right. Namaste. Till we read together again. Okay, we're back. We're back. Scorpio, we're back. We're back. I got my back. You got your back. Are you back? Are we back? Scorpio. One of my best friends is a Scorpio. And we laugh. We laugh because, you know, I said, I know how you are. And she says, sure. We Scorpios, you know. And it's funny because they have such different characteristics, men and women Scorpios. And, but, you know, deep down, I don't know how that goes. Rivers run deep with Scorpios, male or female. And I'm always chiding her because, you know, she comes to me where she's a fellow card reader. And when she comes to me to ask me about it, and she knows She knows who you are. You're listening. I won't say it, but we chide each other. Let's see what's in store for you, Scorpio, for the 4th to the 10th. For the 4th to the 10th. I love these cards. We've got the 8 of coins, the 4 of coins, money, 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 the Ace of Cups, the 6 of coins. We've got the Knight of Cups, 5 of Cups, the King of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Pentacles. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 pentacles out of this. But many of you Scorpions will be, well, no, this is you, Scorpio. This King of Cups, whether male or female. I do have this Ace of Cups, but 5 of Cups as well. You know, there's something here. Let me first play with the 5 of Cups. All right, let me look at the 5 of Cups for you. Even though I see this beautiful line straight down the bottom, the 8 of coins, the Knight of Cups, and then this 9 of coins, and that alone will, you know, make the reading, and I don't have to look at anything else. But there are, of course, the details, and the devil is in the details here. All right, we have the 5 of coins, and what is that? Intrigue. Need I say more, Scorpio? House and grievances, mourning. All right, now it looks like to me that obviously there's a mirrored effect between the intrigue and the mourning, as if there's play. We can call it intrigue, some kind of play, could be foul play, could be joyful play, but there is something that doesn't link the house to this, right? So this is a relationship where you're not together. It's a relationship where you probably would like to be together, Scorpio. And if there is mourning there, what you're doing about it is foul play or funny play or playing in some way, but it's on your own. I'm going to take the Lenormand here cards to the 5 of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles, which is a little more worrisome for me in this spread, Scorpio. All right, so we've got the woman, and we've got the rod, the whip here, and then we've got the tree. Look, there's a lot of talk that never gets spoken. All right. There's a lot of communication that wanted to be, but isn't. There's also, you know, there is a relationship here. All right. The relationship is this. There's sort of a past life bond with a person, a specific person that you are constantly, that you have constantly have on your mind. And it's a past life relationship that has not resolved itself in some way. And I do see you as being a family member of that person in a past life. And this is why the bond cannot be broken. It looks like to me that you have such a strong, and you for one, Scorpio, cannot understand it because it's, you know, it's discombumbles you. I mean, you mind things. Why do I have to, you know, go through these crazy things? But, you know, that is the difficulty. It is because of this familial bond. I do see the give and take, and that other person that you're interested in also does feel that same kind of craziness, you know, thinking, why do I have to, what is it, this crazy thing, you know? And it doesn't look like it's taking off the ground. It's not coming off the ground at all this week. There's nothing to do with the week involved. But I do have this sohilo here, this success. Let me put that aside just and take a look. And the joy. fehu here, abundance in a relationship. And, you know, but there is no protection in the sense that the road to hell is paved with good intentions, obviously. But here there's little or no communication. There is no safety net. There's no beginning. There is a give and take, though, as if in some way you both speak on a different timeline. You do have communication on some timeline. This is going to require your patience, Scorpio, patience in the wide sense of the word. And, you know, once a woman said to me, she was telling me about her story about this person that, this man that she was involved with who was married and all of this. And so I said, well, how could you handle that story? And she said, well, because it is my story, as if she was wearing that like her you know, scars or her wrinkles. And she said, that's just part of my life. And that's what it meant. And the same thing here, Scorpio, this is what I'm seeing. It's something that has to be accepted. And this is the way it is. Namaste. Until we read together again. Bye-bye. Hey, Sagittarius, wherefore art thou, Sagittarius? Fire, fire, fire everywhere. Nothing is burning because you are not destructive. You are not destructive. Sagittarius, you're not destructive, ever, ever, ever. The sunny disposition. Sunny, 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 sunny. Let's see what's in store for you this week, Sagittarius. What does this week bring to you? Five of Coins. This has been coming up so much this week. Then we have the King of Cups. We've got the Seven of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, the Hierophant, the High Priest. We've got the Ten of Cups and the Two of Wands. All right. Look, many of you may be involved with a water sign, which is Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. I do have this lovely, lovely, you know, we have this page of cups. We got that. But what I love here in this wild spread, because I'm reading it as somewhat a wild spread, you know, where else can you find a high priest mirroring the Ten of Cups? Ten of Cups often we would think of as being more, how can I say, something that you have a cup, you bring the cup, there's something in the cup that's material, something that is coming to you, okay? A lot of people read it as emotional, but I'm seeing that as material. Then we have the High Priest, and it is a crazy spread. We do have the King of Cups mirroring that Ten of Cups, and that is the king coming. All right, so let's say that the king is coming to you, the water sign is coming to you, whether male or female. And the High Priest here is mirroring the Seven of Cups, and God knows that the Seven of Cups is it's a card of such difficulty to interpret, and there's so much on the back burner that we never know what to do. You know, it's as if you have a problem and the Seven of Cups comes up and you say, oh, what should I do? Here. You have so many choices that you end up doing nothing. But what I do love, Sagittarius, is the Three of Pentacles right in the middle as a focus card, and even the Three of Wands framing the reading with the Page of Cups. Look, let's take a look first at this Seven of Cups. All right, we've got here the relief, all right? The relief, we've got an engagement. And then we have these lies. Oh, there's this, the Seven of Cups, as if something has come up, Sagittarius, and you think you were just happy 1 second and something happened and you thought, what the hell? What was that? Let me go clean my ears because I didn't understand. I didn't get that, right? And then comes the high priest, which is mirroring that. And so you think to yourself, well, let's take a look at that high priest. And so I go take a look at the high priest. And I have surprise. Oh, that was definitely a surprise. A trip, vacation, and the loved one. It is. There's a surprise coming up. It's not going to be this week. It will be the following week. Following week, 10 days. Finishing this week, let's say it is going to be, this week ends with the 10th. That following weekend, that's when you will be having a surprise and going somewhere, even if just a moment, even if just the night. That's going to happen, and it's going to happen with a partner who will be surprising you. Be surprising you, Sagittarius. We have the lilies, we've got the birds, and we've got what do you put it in? It's called the anchor. The anchor here. Now, there's nervousness, of course, but the maturity tells me this is a time when you least expect it. I do have that other card at the very top, this 5 of coins, that is always a pain in the neck card. And why is that? Because it just says, oh, when you're thinking that you're happy, you're really not, because something's not going to go your way. And I do have, all right, so we have the illness here, just beware. Then another card that's telling you to beware, but then fortune. And fortune favors the bold, Sagittarius. But let's take a look at the runes to see what they have to add. And I've got here Yara. Yara is development and expansion. And, you know, the thing is that you don't seem to expect development nor expansion, because I have Tyr here. And Tyr is pointed downwards. It's Merkstave, and it tells us that you are not the one in a competition. You are not the one who wins. But I have here Urus, and Urus is Brightstave, and Urus tells you that you are on the winning side of any game. But I've got Isa, and Isa talks about a cooling down of a relationship, and it's a cooling down of an emotional relationship, of a companionship. So we've got this sort of pull, push here, but the 10 of Cups. You know, and what I like about it is that it has to do with a companion. And, you know, many of you will be in this situation where your companion wants to surprise you, and he's being very mysterious. And what happens is, Sagittarius, is that they pull it up until the day that, you know, they plan it, and up until the day that they're going to surprise you, and you don't know what's going on. You hear whispering, and then the surprise comes. Like I said, 10 days, give it 10 days. Then you come back and tell me. I'll be back. All right, so now it's Capricorn. Capricorn, where are you? What are you doing? Cappies, all you Cappies out there, you hardworking Cappies, you're always thinking. What are you doing? Where are you? And where are you going? Because you're ready to get on that horse and fly away. Where are you? Where are you, Capricorn? What's going on in your life? Who's the next person who's going to give you a run for your money? Who's that other person that's knocking on your door? Who's that person who's knocking on your door? Capricorn, who is that? Who is that? All right, let's take a look and find out who it is. All right, we have the Star, the 9 of Wands, the 3 of Swords, the 3 of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Sun. First time, finally the Sun has come out. The Lovers, the Queen of Cups, and the Magician. Boy, the Magician's come out quite a bit, and the Lovers has come out quite a bit. Look, Capricorn, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana, and they are good major arcana. They are not the Tower. They're not the Death card. They're not the, so we've got some nice stuff here. But we do have some issues as well. We do have some issues, all right? Whatever decision you're working on, because you're a person who's always got things flying around and ready to move, go on, pick up and leave. We do have this Three of Swords, and the Three of Swords is some sadness. Yeah, it is. Look, it has to do, right? This is difficulty. We have pain here, and we have an engagement, right? So there's pain with some kind of a relationship, as if someone is knocking on your door. You know them, you've known them for a while. They want to see you, but you are blocking it out. You're blocking it out. Why? Because you feel as though they are doing it for another reason. You would like to see them, but you want them to put you first. Instead, I think you think they're putting the adventure first. I have relief, satisfaction, and enemy. All right. It looks like there's also, you're worried that that person has somebody in their heart. They have someone, maybe they live far away, right? This is what I'm looking at. They live far away. They want to visit you. And it's almost as if they're coming to, have a vacation, and you don't like that idea because you're not interested in just a vacation, because you feel that they have another person in their life and you're not having it. You may be involved with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Capricorn, here, I do see in your life, let's take a look at this Knight of Cups. I do see have wanted to come out, so I'll have them come out. I do see you coalescing in a relationship, though, and you're taking baby steps to get there. But I have the key, and of course that's the key. We have the rider here. The rider. We've got the clover, and then we've got the lily. And these cards, Capricorn, are telling you, look, it's nothing about a vacation. That person is serious, and you have to start reasoning with a mature mind. Otherwise, you will not come together. Now, I've got the beginning, Bjork, Berkana. We have Fehu, the expansion of relationship. That's Merkstave. This is not the week, but this is the week you talk about it. It will fly. Lagos is Bragstave. It does go smoothly for you, even though you want to take more time and you want to delay the process because you are not ready. You don't feel ready. You don't feel ready in those terms. And here I have Rido, and that is a movement room, as if you have to get up on your horse again and go. You get going. If you've been lying dormant too long, it's time to pick up, pull those bootstraps up and start running, start moving, getting in the swing of things, because it will wake up your fire, Capricorn. I hope you have a good week. I'll be back. Okay, Aquarius, this air sign of Aquarius. Where are we going this week? What are we doing? Who are we seeing? And who's coming to you? Who's coming to you? Mostly that. Who is coming toward you this week? What is going on? And what do you want? What does your little heart desire? Aquarius, what does your heart desire this week? What do you really wish would happen? What do you wish would happen? Let's take a look and see at what happens. Let's see. Got the Tower card. Wait. All right, then we got the World card, thank God. This 8 of Cups, the 5 of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the King of Cups. We've got the Strength card. First time the Strength has come out. the Page of Wands, and the Judgment card. Wow, look. 1, 2, 3 major arcana. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The Tower, the World, Strength, and Judgment. Then we have these other little players here. There could be in your life, Aquarius, a water sign, which is Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And let's take a look right away at that card up there. Let's take a look at that Tower to see what that is all about. Shaking things up, that Tower, this week from the 4th to the 10th. What's going on? What's happening to you, for you, about you? All right, so the cards are telling you, look, beware, be careful more than anything else. Be careful of a union, of a marriage, of an engagement. If you're careful, you will be relieved. All right, if a relationship ends this week, feel relieved, because it was not a match made in heaven. It was not a match made in heaven. All right, Aquarius, let's go down and take a look at this 5 of Cups. Why is the 5 of Cups so sad? Why is the 5 of Cups so sad here? All right, we've got the 10 of Swords in Sabila cards, which is an illness here. Illness or low energy, I would say, because we've got the Friend who speaks to harmony and a clarification. There is the need here to speak and put your cards on the table. Aquarius, you need to put your cards on the table and to clarify. And you are going to be the protagonist of that. You're going to be the one who does that. I'm looking at now the Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands is usually comes in with surprises at times, and it's going towards judgment. Let me look at that. It's mirroring the Strength card. Let me take a look at what that is all about. All right, so we have the Road here. There's a decision to definitely, the Road talks of a decision. There's a man, and there is also the Rider. You are going right into a decision that is going to change your life. It's definitely going to change your life. But you've got that karmic wheel on your side. I really don't think you need to worry, but let's go to the runes for clarification. All right, there is someone else involved, definitely. For those of you who have a sentence or some legal matter pending, you will get a ruling on that this week. There's somewhat of a cooling down here in a relationship. You do have to make a decision in relation to something that occurs. If there's a breakup, go into it and thank your lucky stars that it's over. Otala, things that money can buy, and it's Merkstave. So there are matters of money involve separation of goods, changes, what's mine, what's yours, things like that. I do have Ansus, which is Merkstaves. There will be a moment, and it will be quite a moment this week, where you have no way of communicating with that, that other party, because they don't want to do it anymore. They don't want to communicate with you anymore, or you don't want to communicate anymore, and you're going to get your lawyer in on this. There is definitely something happening with a relationship, and it's going to be going toward the end. And it might not even end this week, but it is going towards there. And again, they tell you that you need to be relieved. Definitely relieved, because I have the Strength card right here. I've got the Strength card that is a result of that. You should be, and I should be for you, happy that that is the way it's going to go. But let me know. See you next week. All right, Pisces, we are back. We are back for another reading for the week of the 4th to the 10th, the 4th to the 10th. It's October already. You can't believe it. I can't believe it. It's almost as if Christmas is right around the corner. I don't even want to say that, you know. Thanksgiving in the United States is around the corner, that's for sure. And Christmas, I mean, here we're still swimming at the beaches. It's still very, very, very warm here. Almost the entire country. Say what's in store for you, Pisces. Let's see what's in store for you this week. Let's see what's in store for you this week. Take a look. We've got here the 4 of Pentacles, you rising from your ashes, the Knight of Cups, the Death card, first time it's out, the Death card, the Queen of Wands, the World card. We've got the 8 of Cups, King of Cups, the Sun, and the 3 of Cups. Wow, 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 wow. Look, first of all, there are many of you Pisces who are involved with a water sign or a fire sign, a fellow water sign, which is Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, another Pisces, or a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. I do have this, you know, Death card here, which is mirroring the King of Cups, which means to me that Pisces, you may be involved with a Scorpio, most likely, most of you at least. And then we've got the lovely World card in the middle, in the Sun. My God, this diagonal is the Knight of Cups. You know, it's just wonderful, just wonderful. Let me take a look first, though, at the top, which is the 4 of Coins. And the 4 of Coins to me is you arising from your ashes. And I do have you arising from your ashes, Pisces, because we do have difficulty here, difficulty, clarification, and prudence, care. Be careful. Walk on tiptoes, walk on eggs this week. Walk on eggs this week because there is right in front of you, there is something so close. But if you go that close and if you almost touch it, you'll find that it skips away, that it slips away. You need to observe, move slowly, and approach with caution. I'm going to take a few more Sibilla cards on this 8 of Cups. At the end of the week, you're going to be raising your glasses really in celebration. There is a surprise with a man, a young man or a young woman, and the surprise is not going to be it will be a surprise nonetheless, but it will be a surprise where there's trickery involved. All right, there's trickery involved. There could be hacking, some form of hacking, and that will definitely be a surprise. And depending on how you take it, you know, you might be very, very pissed off or very, very happy and laugh and think, oh, that's them again. Okay, I'm going to take the celebratory card here, this 3, and see what it yields here. I've got the clover. I have the house and the dog. All right, what does this tell us? This tells us that the surprise that reaches you, even if it's trickery, even if it's hacking, even if it's stalking, well, you have to hack sometimes to stalk. Even if it's stalking, you have to know that this is their way of showing you. Now, this is convoluted. This is their way of showing you that they are still holding a flame for you. What's interesting here is the use of the house in the Lenormand card, in the Lenormand cards. And the house is usually an interesting card, but here it looks as though there is a house involved between you, in the sense that I'm not saying that they're going to offer you a house, they're going to ask you to live with, no, but there is something to do with coming together somewhere. And it is in the minds, not of yours, but in this other person, as if they're interested in offering you that sense of security. Okay, this is all in the mind. All right, let's take a look at the runes. I've got this Perdro. Perdro is the mystical magical rune, which is upside down, and that's not going to help us this week because we don't see anything coming. So this is, I'm looking at the stalking here. Diag here is an expansion. There's another level here of interacting, but not interacting. We have Rido Merkstave, and that tells us that, everything is done behind the scenes. Everything is done in a way that is sort of subdued underneath the surface, hidden, but nonetheless, there are building blocks to the future with Ingvats. Strange. But at the very end, we have Wunyo Merkstave. And so all in all, Pisces, what you're left with at the end is a sort of bitter taste in your mouth, because it's again the same old story. It's again, nothing there. In Italian, we have this expression: you're left with a handful of flies, that fly away, and so that is going to leave you a bitter taste in your mouth. But if we have to look at the glass half full, it is that the person is still there holding that flame for you. If that's any consolation. Namaste, Pisces. And until we read together again, bye-bye.